everybody. This is going to be the Merion Golf Club Player Development Program. That's done by Alex, Nate, Josh, and Chris. We're going to start with phase one, which is sort of creating the overall design. So Merion's mission, some main points is to provide the best customer service we can, execute events and programs with a high level of attention to detail, and also make the game fun and inclusive for all the members we have. And that's sort of the bullet point we want to focus on going forward. So let's look at the demographics of the Merion members. It's a very high earning, wealthy area. There's approximately 400 members and it's golfing only. Most of our golfers that we see are middle-aged males, so the sort of key area we can look at is women, and specifically beginning women who are just starting to play the game. There is a growing interest at Merion, and that's sort of the demographic we can key on. So these women who are just starting the game, obviously they're wives of most of the male members at Merion. They have children, which is key. If you get the moms engaged, they'll get their children engaged in golf. It is only a golf club, so there's no other leisure activities for them to sort of take their minds off of it. And there's also many other women golfers at Merion, and they have a high discretionary income due to their wealth. So we look at it sort of a preliminary budget, what we can work with here. You see a clinic fee that we can get around $2,000. This is for students, 20 students. And then we have the expenses, salaries, equipment for the teachers, marketing. And this will net the course or the club around $630, which is a nice for just a 5-week clinic.
Now we will move into phase two, which is selecting or developing different programs. Now, obviously, there are a number of different options that you have to increase ladies' play at a club. There are clinics, family rates for ladies and children, chip and sips, ladies' days, and a number of other programs that allow ladies to get out on the golf course playing. We are going to focus primarily on the clinics so we can give our ladies that solid base of knowledge and skills to get out there on the course with minimal nerves. At first, we want to get these ladies interested and show them why golf is such an easy game to love. The clinics will begin with the putter to get everyone started off small, and through the weeks we will move to wedges, irons, woods, drivers, and eventually make our way onto the course. Each clinic will go for an hour once a week and will be $100 per person for the 5-week package. We are aiming to have 20 ladies participate, which will ideally increase the participation in the ladies' golf day that is currently on the East Course. We also plan to move this ladies' day golf from the East Course to the West Course. Once the clinics are coming to an end, we hope that everyone will be able to make the smooth transition from the range onto the golf course. To make the transition as easy as possible, we are going to have a scramble for the last lesson. On the final day of clinics, the ladies will be allowed to pick their foursome, as they will have made friends along the way. And we will select an easy 3-hole loop for the ladies to play so they do not get discouraged. We will include a prize for the winning team, most likely a discount in the pro shop, and hopefully the ladies will follow them into the shop looking for some cool new golf items as well.
Phase 3. Implement the programs. A well thought out design provides the foundation for success. So when we look at scheduling, the first thing we need to do is pick the dates of our clinics. So we'll pick out 5 separate dates, and this is when we could start to make the master schedule of activities for each date. So in these master schedules of activities, it will list all the activities and drills that we want to use for that lesson, so we'll know exactly how much time we need to spend on each and what supplies we'll need for each activity. And once the schedule is finalized, we'll be able to develop the exact lesson plans, as I just said, and we'll be able to understand how much staffing we will need as well. For the staffing, we're aiming to have no more than 20 participants in our groups. So we believe that we'll need a lead instructor who's running the whole show, a returning intern who has experience with both the members and the club, and a new intern who can gain experience from these lessons and it will help them moving forward, especially if they stay at the club. So we would also like to have the same 3 instructors return to each lesson each week, just so the members that are participating can gain stronger relationships and they trust these instructors more. So it's not as uncomfortable each week meeting a new pro. So they might feel comfortable with the lead instructor, the returning intern, the new intern. So we want to keep them and we want them to gain relationships together. So when we look at promoting our event, this will not be a huge expense because it is a major private club, so we're not marketing out towards people outside the club. So for the classic country club promoting, we'll use the emails of those members. We'll put flyers in the locker rooms, and we'll use newsletters as well as a very important one, word of mouth. So we'd like to have a lot of our male members reach out to their wives, and we'd like to have them talking about these events and conducting the event. So when we're conducting the event, it should be as simple as crossing off each step in the checklist. So we need to make sure that our checklist is very detailed, down to the smallest things, and really, if we plan accordingly, it should go fairly smooth. But as always, things do not always go as planned. So we need to adjust our event as it goes on, and these adjustments will depend on the skill level of the ladies that are participating, the needs, if they have any special needs, and preferences that the ladies might have. And as always, we need a contingency plan in case any emergency occurs. So if any both medical emergencies and if there's any weather problems, we need to always have a backup plan.
Now we will continue into the fourth phase, which is evaluating program effectiveness. This will cover rounds analysis, monetary analysis, and membership satisfaction, and then possible changes to our program based on the effectiveness of the program. Our T-sheet will be our biggest asset when determining how effective our program was at getting these participants out on the golf course. The T-sheet operating system will be able to tell us month by month if there has been an increase or decrease in the amount of play in this specific demographic. If there is no increase, we can determine a strategy to have another program or offer other options for these women to continue playing more golf. Like our T-sheet operating system, our POS operating system will be able to track money spent by the beginner women who attended our program versus those beginner women who did not attend our program. By comparing and contrasting these two groups, our team can determine how effective our program was from a monetary standpoint. Depending on the results from these month-to-month reports, our team can decide whether we should offer deals or discounts to those women who attend these events so they can get into the golf shop more often. In order to evaluate participant satisfaction, we will create a survey. Now, this will give our team a feel for how enjoyable the program was and if the participants thought it was effective. We can change our approach when developing a program if the participants did not find the program enjoyable.